Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We are out garage sale. Got a full car, one stop so far, and we all got stuff. I mean, come on. He's the champion now. He's got a belt. You got Jeremy back there. Where's your big boy? Look at that little guy.
Big boy.
That's awesome. I got a bag full of games in my crotch down here. Of course, some Wii Sports in there, but this was the Find Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. We found the case. Jeremy's like, look, and then there was nothing in it. And then we found the disc later on, so that was a good find. But most importantly, we're going to have some fun later on with the Devil. The Red Devil Firecrackers. M1000. So, good day. Good start so far. All right, coming to this garage sale, we have the champion. Randy Orton. Because the belt says Randy Orton on it.
Fuck Randy Orton.
At this sale right behind me, we're actually in a trailer park right now, so at this little trailer park sale, picked up a boxed white Wii that's all glary, I'm sure, but it is the Wii Sports Resort, Wii Motion Plus box version, and there's extra controllers in there for $20. So far, what, that's 3 Wiis we've seen today?
3
already. Jeremy found a bunch of Star Wars toys. Micro Machine ones for, what, $1 each?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Best Batman movie ever.
That's awesome. Dan got a pretty sweet score at this garage sale.
Whole bunch of Star Trek VHSs.
I like the
original series.
Yeah. So there's like, what, at least 10 of them in there.
Yeah.
And they're $10 for the whole bag.
10, yeah. So
look at all those. Right over in this general glare, there's a garage sale for $7. I picked up Elder Scrolls Online on the PS4 and a loose car copy of X-Men Destiny. Apparently they have a bunch of game stuff from many generations buried in that house. I gave them my number, they got my number. Hopefully we can meet up later on and get some more stuff. Dan's freaking out right now.
It's gorgeous.
Look at this. It has an 8-track player and a little record player. $25 is all they want for it. This sale over here was really annoying. There's a ton of crap just everywhere, so it was hard to even dig through. You got stuff, Jeremy, though. Yeah. Pull out your stuff. I waited for like 15 minutes for them to pull out a Pokemon Ranger and a Zapper gun. $5 for the two. They had other things, but they didn't seem like they knew if they wanted to sell it or not, so it was a little frustrating just standing there forever. And then Jeremy, though.
I got Aladdin pin, a pop.
An Aladdin pin?
I got Evil Dr. Porkchop's airship and Clubber Lang.
Oh, wait, and I got this little guy. I got a Yeti zombie from Plants vs. Zombies, and he got...
Hagrid.
We got a bunch of toys.
Yeah.
We're 4! Dan.
I love it.
You have a problem.
I do.
It's all VHS tapes. Most of them Disney.
Thrilled.
All of those
thrilled.
$5. So I mean, come on, it was fuck.
Angels in the End was the real gem.
Yeah, there was like every part 2 to every Disney movie ever made.
I left all the Airbuds and Winnie the Poohs though.
Oh.
I didn't want them.
Look what I found while garage sailing and going to pawn shops. We just went to Value Pawn.
Yeah, I know. Got myself, man.
Say something to the fans. That's it?
Yeah.
It's too hot for a good.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Give us a little quote, just something.
Where my game at?
Where your game at? All right, that's good. Let me see the doggy. Let's go. Hi,
Buddy
puppy.
Love. I can get a haircut.
Buddy Love. All right. From Value Pawn, I grabbed Shadows of Mordor on the PS4, a loose car copy of Assassin's Creed on the DS. We got DuckTales Remastered on the Wii U, and I don't have this in my collection. Worms Open Warfare 2 complete on the DS. $30. Definitely not a steal for any of that stuff, but a couple of things there I wanted. Dropping Dan off. He bought so much crap, Jeremy had to help him. Yeah. Bye, Dan. Bye. We were out hunting for stuff for a really long time today. We didn't get home till after 1:30, so like 5.5 hours of going to garage sales and then pawn shops. I did get some more stuff that I didn't put on camera today. Got a few things yesterday and like earlier in the week. Get to that in a second. First, let's do the random game giveaway with the 2 awesome idiots here, Mr. Tickle and Snaggle Fruits. Today, to help with the drum roll, I'm going to hang him upside down from my mouth, and then Mr. Tickle will just beat the shit out of him. So, here we go. The winner of this week's random game on whatever system they want is Mr. Semi-Pro. Congratulations, Mr. Semi-Pro. Thank you for watching. Please leave me a message either here on YouTube or on the Facebook fan page and let me know what system you want your random game to be on and your shipping information, and I'll have that mailed out to you very soon. I have a few packages that need to still go out. Apologize for, past winners. They'll go out very soon. And as always, there is a game giveaway starting right now. All you have to do is be subscribed, thumbs up this video and leave a comment down below. Comment can be about whatever, but the suggestion today, very easy one. What did you do today? I think everyone can answer that one, I hope. I went to a friend's birthday party. Rick Mortis, he's the guy with the long dreads. He's on some VGS episodes recently. I went to his birthday party, had some good barbecue. And I went garage sale hunting and pawn shop hunting. So that's what I did today. There's your suggestion. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is just be subscribed, thumbs up the video, and leave that comment down below. You have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday night, and the winner is always announced in the following Sunday's pickups video. Before I show you guys the pickups, I want to mention really quick that this coming Wednesday, I have a really cool video going up. I was able to go to this lady's house who used to be a Sega and Microsoft representative in my area. She'd go to all the stores like GameStop, Best Buy, Target, and set up like promo items, standees, posters. She'd do maintenance on like the store kiosks. She had some really cool stuff in her house. I filmed some footage while I was there. I picked up a lot of really interesting and pretty rare promotional items. So stay tuned for that video, especially if you're like a big Dreamcast or like Microsoft fan. Now for the stuffages. Other stuff I got today. You know what? I'm just going to show you all this stuff because it's not a ton. And I might have skimmed through the other things earlier kind of fast. I picked up that Worms Open Warfare 2, Shadows of Mordor, and the DuckTales Remastered, along with that little Assassin's Creed game in the baggie on the DS. This you didn't see. We actually went to some pawn shops, and then we saw another garage sale. Like I said, I think we actually went to a garage sale like after 1 o'clock in the afternoon today, which is a little unusual. But I picked up a Golden 64 controller. It has a memory card somewhere. Oh, there it is. It just had like a generic, or you know, an off-brand memory card, performance memory card in there for $10. It was at a garage sale that they're sellers of many different things. They go out to the flea market and have a booth out there. They ask pretty crazy prices, not pretty crazy, incredibly fucking insane prices on most of their stuff. Super Nintendo they want $100 for. They had mop heads, just the heads to mops. They were asking like $15 a piece on to some lady was asking. I'm like, crazy prices for a garage sale or for the flea market, and they never really sell anything. But every once in a while, for some reason, she had N64 controllers at $10. The other ones she had were trashed. They actually had a rumble pack that was like glued, super glued inside the controller. The other one was like melted on the side. It was kind of weird. Got the zapper gun, and oh, that's in one of the cases down here. That one DS game. I think it was Pokemon Ranger. This was cool. These were about $5 each. It might have even been a little less than $5 each. At a pawn shop, I got God of War, Mortal Kombat, and Batman Black Gate. Fortunately, this is not Final Fantasy X-10-2. It's still a decent game, though. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation on the inside there. And then we have one 3DS game, which is Lego Movie. So, I mean, that was... I don't really come across Vita games very often. Especially not, you know, like 3 or 4 or 5 at a time. So that was nice to pick up for less than $5 each. Then I got this little stack. These were $5 each at another pawn shop, so $20 total. We have Wii Sports Resort, Michael Jackson Experience, which we have people at the flea market on almost a weekly basis that ask for this on the Wii. It's obviously a little easier to play on the Wii because you have the Wii remotes. On like the 360, you have to have a Kinect, but yeah, people ask for that all the time. Grand Theft Auto 5, and then a copy of New Super Mario Bros. So those were $5 each. We got, this is the stack, this is the first garage sale we went to in the morning, like 3 blocks away from my house. Start off as a really good day. I mean, it still went alright, but no crazy finds. We have the Wii Remote with a Wii Motion Plus attachment on the bottom. I got a copy of Wii Sports. We have Black Ops 2 on the 360. This is like probably the best find of the day, that Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And it's complete in there with its manual. A copy of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat that got chewed on by a dog, apparently. Hopefully a dog, maybe a baby, who knows. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I don't think, is this Wii Sports Resort? Yeah, another copy of Wii Sports Resort. That was not that garage sale. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Some of the Call of Duty games on the Wii are still worth more than $10. Just Dance 2014. Call of Duty World at War. Got a copy of the collector's edition of Halo 3. It's in there, but if you listen, the little plastic spindles that attach to the tin, the metal case, they like come unglued, so I got to glue those back on there. And this is just a copy of Wii Sports. In one of these cases, was it this one? No, it's not this one. I did pick up that Elder Scrolls for $5. One of these cases are those two, I don't know which one it was, the two DS games that I got. The Pokemon Ranger and that X-Men game. And then that boxed Wii, there is an extra Wii Remote with Wii Motion Plus in here. There's a pink off-brand Wii Remote. I haven't even tested this system out, so I don't know if it works, and I don't know if that Wii Sports Resort is in there. Like, I had to go to that birthday party, so I was a little limited on time. And then I got one more pickup. This was actually from a thrift store for $20. A really nice condition. Which way does it open? Hold on. This side. A really nice condition. PSP 3000 model, silver, and it had a couple games inside. Exit and a Gran Turismo in there. And it does work. It did not come with a charger, unfortunately. But then we have Soul Calibur Broken Destiny with Kratos as a playable character in there. And Silent Hill Origins, so $20 for that. Yes, I'm bummed it didn't have a charger, but there is a 2 gig memory card, I believe, in there, so that's at least decent. And this was I was going to say first, but it's the only game I've ever played with headphones on in complete darkness. I sat in a spare bedroom at Katie's parents' house when I was younger, when we were living there, and played this entire game in complete darkness. And it's because it recommended at the start of the game, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try that. It was amazing. It was like the coolest experience. Just, you're looking at the screen, it's right there in front of your face, and then you look up and it's pitch dark, and my mind was just like instantly running with all these different, like, is there something in this room? Where am I? I kept forgetting where I was. So try that at one point. Play like a spooky game like that in complete darkness. And I had headphones on. I can't remember if I mentioned that. Then I got this pretty solid pickup from Aaron. A bunch of games. He's had a guy now come into his store 3 times who's been unloading his, I guess, collection. He had said at one time he had like thousands of games, 3,000 games or something, and then he started selling them some on eBay, and now he just needs to get rid of them because he's moving, so he's been selling them to Aaron for pretty damn cheap. This lot wasn't quite as good as the first 2 times the guy went to the store, but it still had some pretty solid games in there. Typing of the Dead, very odd one there. Like House of the Dead, we gotta type out words to attack the zombies coming at you and monsters. Liberty or Death, complete on the Genesis. Not as expensive as the NES title. Then we have Grand Theft Auto, a double pack with the Liberty City and Vice City stories. DJ Boy, some roller skating, beat 'em up style action. Okami on the PS2, the better version. I'm sorry, the Wii version was just frustrating to play at times. Circus Mickey. The Great Circus Mystery starring Mickey Mouse, complete. Got the original Fatal Frame. I always played all the Fatal Frame games on the Xbox because each version, well, at least the first and second game, obviously, that came out on there, they had extra content. They were like director's cut versions, and then Fatal Frame 3 was only on PS2, not on Xbox. So I don't think I even ever played the PS2 version. I know it's the same game, but sort of why I picked it up. And then Metal Slug 3. Absolutely love Metal Slug series. They have different compilations, like on the Wii, the PS2, and the PSP that have quite a few of the games on there. In fact, almost all of them that had come out on console or handheld at that time. And then this other stack. We have a couple Tengen games. Vindicators, which is actually a pretty solid little tank game. That's not for a unlicensed title. Fantasy Zone. I've never actually seen Fantasy Zone on the NES. Uprising X for the PlayStation, a little budget title. Bang Gunship Elite on the Dreamcast. You got RPG Maker, PS1. Another Dreamcast game. Sega Smash Pack Volume 1. I always thought this was such a weird mix of games they put on here. Sonic the Hedgehog, Golden Axe, Shining Force, Wrestle War, Streets of Rage 2, Columns, Virtua Cop 2, Phantasy Star 2, Vector Man, Altered Beast, Revenge of Shinobi, and Sega Squirrel. So a really good variety of titles on there. Phantasy Star Online version 1 that has the extra Sonic Adventure 2 demo disc included. I have version 2. I didn't have version 1 of that. Alter Echo, which I thought I actually had, but it turns out I did not have that on PS2. Dragon's Lair 3D on the Xbox, and Rygar on the PS2. And then I have one more little pickup, which I was very happy to get. I have to give a big thank you to David from RPG Gaming. He hooked me up with a really, really good price on the box for Mega Man X3. So I had said a couple weeks ago I just needed the box for this, and then I needed the box and manual for Mega Man 7. Let's just say that very soon I'll only need the manual for Mega Man 7. So if you have a manual out there, let me know. Maybe we can do a deal, but it looks like I have a box coming for Mega Man 7 as well. So that's really awesome to check that off my collector's list. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to enter the random game giveaway. Just be subscribed, thumbs up the video, and leave a comment down below. And say hello to the kitty cat. I love you all. Peace!